Welcome to Lesson 1-9. I can subtract multi-digit whole numbers. In this example, we are taking 4,000 minus 2,345. First thing I notice is we have a ton of zeros. Let's see how we can regroup to subtract. The first way is to subtract with place value drawings. To do that, I'm going to draw my bigger number, which of course is 4,000. I know 4,000 is 4 of my big old rectangles. That one I got a little carried away with, but there you go. Next, I'm going to subtract. I'm going to start at the left with my thousands place. So I have 2,000. To take away 2,000, I'm just going to put an X over 1,000 and 2,000. Next, I'm going to my hundreds place value. I have a 3. Well, I need to subtract 300, but I don't see any 300s on here. That's because I need to take one of my thousands and regroup. I'm going to go ahead and turn it into 10 hundreds, just like this. Now I can take away my 300. Just going to put an X over 1, 2, and 3. My next place value is the tens place, which I have a 4. Again, I have to regroup. So I'm going to take my 100 and I'm going to make it into, I'm going to regroup into 10 tens. 7, 8, 9, 10. Now I can take away my 40, my 4 tens. Finally, my ones place. Again, I have to regroup. So I'm going to take one of my tens and I'm going to turn it into 10 ones. And now I'm going to take away 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. My final step is to write my answer. If I start with the thousands, I see 1,000. Next, I'm going to look at hundreds. That's my next place value. And I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Remember, this 100 square right here was turned into, it was regrouped into 10 tens. So it does not count when you're counting the hundreds. My next place value is the tens place. I'm going to count my tens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have, nope, this one was turned into 10 ones. It doesn't count. So I actually have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 tens. Next, my ones place. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ones. Here is my final answer. My strategy was to subtract with place value drawings. But is there an easier, quicker way than drawing out each step? Let's see. I can simply subtract with regrouping. In this example, it's the same as my place value drawings. I'm going to start at the right. I know that I can't take 5 from 0. I can't do 0 minus 5. So I have to borrow. Well, when I go to the next place value, there's a 0. So I need to borrow from the next, but there's a 0. So I need to go all the way over to my 4. If you remember, back here, we started by regrouping our thousands. So we can easily start here with our thousands. If I take 1,000 away, I can move it over to my hundreds place. Then I need to take away my hundreds to move it to my tens. I need to take away a 10 and move it to my ones. Now, 10 minus 5 is 5. 9 minus 4 is 5. 9 minus 3 is 6. 3 minus 2 is 1. My final answer is 1,655. The exact same thing I got when I used my place value drawings. Today, you learned how to subtract with regrouping.